Oheneba Media for Efremui. I am a media royals. Media Muadeshiano no. Asiabana. Aintasamana. Amamlani amani mujumedie. Oheneba Media betenete. Intama for Muntie. Muntie Nanyado.
I was informed my ina Kwaba at the Oheneba Media. So your sign a share be a Bejana Dom. Oheneba Media so I'm go so air Mr. Lady can have a kind wa. Now I like it, now I comment it, now I share, now most importantly subscribe. Never can Oheneba Media, the media royals abusia ko na abusia ye na ye go so ya ya som Ghana man. Now we can ye nchai. E din sem be so ye nyina ya ho se okon kran ya. Ye gamashi manche. No e de do no nim se friend gamanche akunya no. Dan say sem kwa crab ba ho. Ama appeals court e Kumasi akra e ruling e by say ni adama lache ya mde bi atwa wan na ye gamanche na ekoba say na no modim krama manya mane say ekwan ya ordinate na so say gamanche nya mame kwan so entima yi di free National Register of Chiefs mo no appeals court e Kumasi na otwa mu o de batu just there bi National Register of Chiefs no wo mo share National House of Chiefs say within 14 days and do na in term wo mo fa ni adama lache yi edin ensai enkomu biem o mo che say the entire court this article when buy and say ekwan ya nanom bi anase mpanyifo fa so ni Adam Alachidin at the free National Register of Chiefs no nye emara enye amamre ni amane kwan so ti mo sa fa di enkohye mabusia every black court this out rule ni buy no aye deja pa esanse say the ni Adam Alache edin ekohye National Register of Chiefs mu edia ye di hye mu no e wo se o di bi ana okura kunya bi enti na mani din bank krata msan say National Register of Chiefs na krata na no mo ahemfo wo Ghana gina din ewo mu enti de din komudi a na akunya ba eso na ote akunya ye beka so ote so ene government akunya ene ye gina nse din wa dan say sabre ye say government foforo ho ya wono ene Kentucky Teiko churu ya otoso emiensa wono ene ye government enti se ko ba sa bia na ne kamia ko say bibi ha adwen kakra na busua sansam we a na sabe ya me no ekasai Kentucky Teiko churo gawan cha yinim no wo ye man kan sisi ya yinim no man yim no wono so ntempa watam ensem no de ekwakodan Supreme Court na de ensem na gawan che de ekwakodan Supreme Court e beto ye bo ase na ewura ensem nyina Kentucky Teiko churo ya otoso emienu na ye di hu nkomo asuamu ade ama bibia awieye ebra court appeals court wo Kumasi a any rule ni ba sa no a na government the krata ba me ken kan chairman sign echemu se wo se court was say one kan ni say yemfa ni Adam Alache ni din enko National Register of Chiefs mu nemom court nka say ono government Kentucky Teiko chiro no ni bible afrin nsa any munsem bebre na abusunya na otwe ntam ni na sesi ade abeto dwane say Kentucky Teiko chiro what their seminal eko akodan the Supreme Court of Ghana. The ensem na Kentucky Teiko chiro e go akodan Supreme Court of Ghana. Because Kentucky Teiko chiro ye otoso mi no a one government cha ene otie akunya so ya etan hu no wanted afidi ni so ene yem mai mu na enti yem fa krata nto so e dey na yen hwebi also in the Superior Court of Judicature in the Supreme Court of Justice Accra AD 2025 the Republic versus High Court Kumasi and the expert in here Kentucky Teiko chiro the second Gamanche Palace Accra or no na applicant okay or na applicant respondent bako High Court Kumasi and afei first interested party National House of Chiefs Kumasi say of a second interested party ni Tackie Adam Alache ya otoso mi no ono apanyina ebrebi atwam no tie akunya so a sisu se court say ekwan ye the din free National Register of Chiefs mo anya amamre nya amane ekwan so enti enza fa ne din mra mo biem and afei ni tete ashon ya otoso enum emse ono so kan woni a edi asem we achipa de ma Kentucky Teiko chiro no oka nkra ahemfo ne bi ho ya on de ogina mu a said there be amamre nya amane ekwan so ni Tackie Adam Alache din ba mu a enye yi o interested party na busuya yentie de or the court no someone kasa yeah court also court say one enye enfamano there was a motion of notice application to invoke the supervisory jurisdiction of the Supreme Court for an order of certiorari. Okay, now we have to also say, take notice that pursuant to the provisions of Article 132 of the 1992 Constitution and Rule 61 of the Supreme Court Rules 1996 CI 16, counsel for and on behalf of the applicants here, I can Tackie Teiko Chotosman Gamancha or Tia Kunyasia. Herein shall move this honorable court on an application, praying the court for the application, the Homicide Court, an order of certiorari directed at the High Court, Kumasi, to remove and bring up into this honorable court for the purpose of being quashed the ruling of the said court, Quorum, His Lordship Justice Frederick Tete, dated 11th November 2021, in respect of suit number GJLMISC/83/21, entitled Republic versus Nationals of Chiefs, S Party, Nitaki Adama Lacha the First, and Nitete Ashon Interested Party, by which the High Court, Kumasi, ordered the first interested party, that's National House of Chiefs, to restore the name of the second interested party, Niadama Lache, onto the National Register of Chiefs as a government chair. And yet also a consequential order setting aside the judgment of their lordships, Georgina Mensa Dacha, Eric Ban, okay, today the kind of or trade a command court. Yeah, the other command court, and they say, or sir court, and the of Brazil, so. Say, at Temua, I think Pimionia do no barco, Busumi do barco, that also do barco. A high court to Kumasi at the bar, now then some of the bar in the car say, I need Adama Lache, a young funny ding, encore National Register of Chiefs, now fe Bibia NBA or stress and court, a bit me part there. And a court as answer no court and to move and as a court emphasis answer no and train her answer. And also be him say there also mean a consequential order setting aside the judgment of their lordships Georgina Mensa Dacha, Eric Ban and Kwame Abedin, JJA, dated 12 June 2025, in respect of civil appeal number H1/05/2025 entitled Republic versus National House of Chiefs, S Party, Nitaki Adamalache, and Nitete Ashon, interested party, in which judgment the learned justice of the Court of Appeal, Kumasi, affirmed the ruling of the High Court and ordered the first interested party, that's National House of Chiefs, to restore the name of the second interested party, Niadamalache, onto the National Register of Chiefs as the government chair within 14 days from the date of the said judgment. And to say court be say, and the any Brazil so the court bet ye pa there and court ensign so appeals court ye wo Kumasi on really no de ba ye eye busum we mu na otwe etwa mu ne da net so dumie no 12 June na no ya wa de etwa mu ne na otwe 12 June 2025 ya appeals court ruling ya de ba ye say or affirm and answer nsem a high court kan ye wa afin pimie no e de no ba ko no so asom ya nche mo de ba yan say wasom HSA and okay, ni Adamala channel, yan sign for the D Enco National Register of Chiefs, Musa Government channel. Cause Sepa say a Supreme Court no, and must answer him to move. Na fe, the Akabia, one more Ashim, I can only say me no, Kentucky Teiko Chu, or toss me the government channel, no, yeah, no for you, the video so, the himself and say, what did you mason, said government channel, or the Akoda Supreme Court. The Dick can say, a 7 now, they can't cheer, High Court. 2021 and a Kumasi High Court really say ni Adam Alache e kwan ya your first in the free National Register of Chiefs mono and twa ye ti ensan fa ne din enkomu no e baako and na 2025 ya na otwe etwa mu no 12 of June na no ya wada na otwe etwa mu ya wada no appeals court e Kumasi a esan ere affirm ye so almost sign a share High Court was no kind mu kena say ni Adam Alache yensan fa ne din enko National Register of Chiefs within 14 days, said government chair. Emma or board National House of Chiefs, Kwaka 30,000 Ghana cedis, cities, Pepe Ahasa 300 million Canisi Caladano. Samson our board, I had needed a show on the assembly dear chairs, a born a car 10,000 Ghana cedis. And no, and I can Tackie Teiko on the government chair, says your Tia Kunyasui. HS was Supreme Court. He is praying to the court. So I shall say the court. And more High Court was some more kind in 2021 or want to go and on setting aside on fan tune chamber. Samsona a court and sign emfa the appeals court ekaye na no na otwe twa mu ya no enso won fan to nchen o mu na se won kan se fa near the malacha the encontrate as the government and then National Register of Chiefs because abuso ni dia obrase kwan so sentempa o de call National Register of Chiefs mu ni Adam Alacha all call the brebe the crown the brebe crown say government and yes abia ekobase the di won krata say government then automatically no or a government na ebasa the portfolio and also the position of the current government Tackie, Teiko, no. Let's say anything as it has no basis and therefore renders his position as null and void. And see, I the aqua court. Now, or the buyer. Upon the grounds set forth in the upcoming affidavit, and for such further other or others or consequential others as this honorable court may deem fit, and take further notice that the grounds upon which the application is made are as follows. Okay, that the learned High Court violated the rules of national justices by ordering the restoration of the second interested party's name to the National Register of Chiefs as government chair without notice to the applicant or affording him a hearing. To what you say, High Court, Kumasi, Eka, say, Yemfa, Niada Malacha, Din Concratem, National Register of Chiefs, Dimuse, or a government chair, Nemum, and then Hoyas are the way now. While Maquine say, government chair, Kunyaso, Kentucky Teiko tree, you bet tea, the don't want them. Also, yes, will be a kind Ghana, any freedom and justice is right. I wa for who dear will be our whole quine, simple 7 predators and point for Mr. America will be a dear womb poem. And I said, Yen tea and wasem. Everyone has a right to fair hearing. Na Kentucky Teiko Chironi government chair, HSA, High Court really now. While man a quine po, ama or man tea and wasem, and tea national precope, or this akate, ebetoja, Tiano in a sobako, yeah, or the Commercial Supreme Court. So as every Ghanaian, and of course, not just every Ghanaian, and if FBI is entitled to a fair hearing. Yet was right. Yet just meaning to say that the learned High Court committed a jurisdictional error of law patent on the face of the record when, notwithstanding the clear procedural requirements under Order 55, Rule 2 of the High Court Civil Procedure Rules 2004, CI 47, it failed to afford the applicant his constitutional right to be held in proceedings that directly affected his rights and interests as government chair. See, I'm a kind of normal at church and mother. Yeah, a task as a woman can achieve. Say, Ghana, Mraya, and my whole quine, saying, can no quine so dear. And I also about government chair, take when you so aquenia. Ya, some your mind, you'll be also found, you know. Now you can yen tea and no assem, a bra, ascend you air coso. A son say, a bra caught in perfect, someone would de, any really or their bay. A bayan Susan so on so, sans the only government chair. The Kumasi court to a castle, maybe near CM Fan near the Malacha, a deem National Register of Chiefs Musa government chair. And the other years on so government till Teiko so to only also said, now cause a High Court, no, and it did not Brasia Quinso. Emma one more Quenya, and as a market, Tackie Teiko, and brand for Quenya. No so a betcher almost say once ever to one pa, I told to one brand not singing in air coso. Yet also me as an young coso was Yamadorma, or say that the Court of Appeal committed an error of law patent on the face of the record when in its judgment dated 12 June 2025, it upheld the ruling of the High Court despite the lower court lacking the jurisdictional basis to reach the said conclusions. To what you said, Appeals Court on so at him what they buy on the 12th of June 2025. No, almost 2 years pa. Almost 2 years pa say Sabi a tiakaka, Nina say, Nanka was say Appeals Court no say High Court no, Edis out to me no. Say Ujina in some way so at the bois seven. Nina say, High Court net asem no one ma Kentucky take which you toss me na kwenya amana ncheche ni nsemu. Enti nanka was Appeals Court ne hu sa nanka so na kwenya o na kwenya. E ko ba so Ujina High Court ne nsemu no aso. And so etwe ye hwemu di boa no na ohun se achia kakra. Afi ye nto aso enan no. And so to say that the ruling of the High Court Kumasi, which was affirmed by the Court of Appeal Kumasi, sins against the Wednesbury principle and occasions an illogical and irrational outcome of having 2 persons' names entered on the National Register of Chiefs as Mantse. To say, ruling High Court, yes, and what they were told, ruling or they buy na Appeals Court and so Eshemukina and Anuyano. ɔmo sɛ etia ɛyɛ Wednesday ne mmara anaasɛ ne nyina so ɛna afei ɛyɛ san so a na ɛma nsuanso bɛfiri mu aba no ɛntɔaso ɛhwehwɛ aso kakra ɛha atwen ɛsiane sɛ kɔbɔ asa na nipa mmienu ɛna saa bɛ ɔmo nyinaa di bɛkɔ nkrataa mu ɛyɛ National Register of Chiefs mu sɛ Ghana saa sɛ si a Kentucky Teiko turu yɛ ɔtɔ so mmienu didi wɔ krataa mu National Register of Chiefs mu he has been gazetted as the Ghana the paramount chief of saa mpatɛ mu hɔ nom ti sɛ kɔbɔ sɛ court no ase yɛn nsa fa ni adam alakyɛ ɛso di nkom bia sɛbio two captains cannot be in one ship ɛnyɛ yie enti se basa etia ti eno so kegyina so a otwe de come Supreme Court no and the court to be moved on Wednesday the 23rd day of July 2025 at 9 o'clock in the following or soon thereafter as counsel for and on behalf of applicants may be heard and the way ayɛ appear from Bible so ya the esuti ami adumo okuada bosom nso ne toso di onum yesa 23 July 2025 and upon onkono na court bet na 7 so na wadom nsuko ahwama bibia ewi ye de munsem e ba beso mo Oheneba Media so tisa afọ ba kai that's the breaking news so breaking Tackie Teiko chiri otoso me Ghana ya enim ne sesia no o so atabida 7 no e de ekodan Supreme Court san say what 7 no ase a enye ye kra e na machechi nyina mu nyaso ya wo de aba say mpo High Court and Supreme Court Appeals Court o na atena asemi so na wo mo ama na kwanya ama na amecheche ni nsem mu sade Ghana brama kwan ma nipa da sane bia empu sabi project sana mo ni mu a obi boko diewu a ye ma na kwanya ma ne kana asem e kire ni nsem mu sade be ya ifanyfo wetin be so di asem no wo se o mo ama na sa kwanya no e wa ba court ni pefe se atemu obi o de beba High Court nsem ne Appeals Court on rule na benya nsunsuanso no so say Ghana ti na ka court man kwan e na de akodan Supreme Court o chese court emphasize ansem no say ye fa ni adam alache e di contract mu as Ghana no ye fa National Register of Chiefs mas Ghana no the court setting aside on fan to chain na fe ni na so de account e di assembly ye be ti Supreme Court e be ka Supreme Court kasa yeba na de munsem aba abesom na we wesere say asumdwe ni hia won kran na no to nchen ya Nationals of Chiefs so at the assembly akwakodan Supreme Court the same issue na almost akwakodan Supreme Court you want say mo change na say almost say Supreme Court pass come up stay of execution abusuya you can say stay of execution na say court wa kan asem bi say ye bibia na to na mo bi na wakwa say court say ni die ni on ba say kwai so na court the court show say ye no court was say ka court man fan twetwe o kakra na bia yentu na mo bi wi a ya ba behwe eno ho asem ni aka tesi ade Nationals of Chiefs so omo de omo agi asem omo ka won kwara da is say rule the free High Court by no High Court ema omo 14 days the 14 days no if it is working days there na ye twa eneka ho a ye twa nsia that's last week Thursday and na working days so akwa na ekọ 14 days near na otwemienu and National High Appeals Court and the Nationals of Chiefs and on sign board Nationals of Chiefs ka 30,000 Ghana citizens here they almost can some be I can't have be na no almost can no almost so the according Supreme Court you almost Supreme Court saying ka where the almost stay of execution Appeals Court judgment na the buy no na ka ye mfa sa asem no twentwen ho the court can twentwen na for Supreme Court and share and sim and afei wo mo assign this stay of execution buy no wo mo assign as Supreme Court in rasem no mu nanka wo mo emwa na asumdwie embrand wo mo the according Supreme Court yeah enye kuma kra ye the National House of Chiefs at the according Supreme Court na enti omo ka ti no so that's no so the Republic versus National House of Chiefs Kumasi they are afei expert no ye ni Tackie the second government chair and afei ni tete ashon yeah also in interested party so was the application for stay of execution pending the determination of application for special leave to appeal the judgment of the Court of Appeal dated 12 June 2025 to the Supreme Court. Take notice that counsel for the respondent, there's a National House of Chiefs, respondents, no, or more lawyers, and I say applicants, yeah, so they are the applicants, no, yet to also say, all more lawyers shall move this honorable court on an application praying an order staying the execution of the judgment of the Court of Appeal Quorum, Her Ladyship Georgina Mensah Dacha Mrs. His Lordship Eric Barr, His Lordship Kwame Nabedin, JJ, dated the 12th of June 2025, pending the determination of the respondent, applicants, application for special leave to appeal the said judgment upon the grounds stated in the accompanying affidavit, and for such further order or orders as this honorable court shall deem fit. And or the Diakina can watch him say, we almost say, a court, Massa, Supreme Court of one appeals court really not the buyer. You have a train or pay salvation and send you more na asumdwe abajabusia. That is the issue. Yeah, ekoso ewo enkramem ha say, and as enkramem, yeah, they be some more. Now, on him say ya, and che, Kentucky Teiko Chotos Menu game a Kamanche, or the character bar, a office of the government that so. That ni Adam Malacha, now what you train will you buy also the character buy? Yeah, also, ever I say, and also your office of the government, Tiziano, will be a character. Or the office of the government, letterhead na etoso ya osno edaso pepepe sense this will be able to say or your government da yentie na atifi asem na afi ni adamalache aso ye buy and say false reportage rejoined us a false reportage on court of appeal judgment involving ni adamalache. Now say the letter with the above referred subject matter has been cited by the office of the government chair, Bonikin Tackie, Adamalache II. This is shameful to say the least. Why would the Court of Appeal order National House of Chiefs to enter the name of a person as government chair in the National Register of Chiefs if the person is not government chair? One Nakasama phone say one day ban said there be on the brass something by no. Government chair take Kunyansa Sia Kentucky Teiko show. Also na lawyer for ne and pay for the Bible say because say court was na oka no enian so bia o government che Kentucky Teiko chiro e otosme so esa say court was na oka dey o say yemfa ni adam alache din na enko National Register of Chiefs mbaka ya bra o ka say business na say ko basa e dey di ko National Register of Chiefs as government che then automatically on the government che enti basa government che o tie kunya so ni sit no ebe him kakra e na omo so busa ti ni adam alache one Kasama na Diabo to just say, at the Intina Court of Appeal, a best National House of Chiefs say, one fa Nana, and I said, ni Adamalache, a din concratem, said Garmanche, I will be on your Garmanche. I was what I said, near Barco. And I was to be say, by the appeal court order that ni Adamalache names be restored in the National House of Chiefs, it implies that ni Teiko Chiro's name should be expunged from the register because once two cannot be occupied by two chiefs at the same time. And no so say say the appeals court can there. Say yemfa ni Adam Alache din enko National Register of Chiefs the government channel there. And you not the one National Register of Chiefs was government channel. I was here you film. And in one way or the other no. Enye sunsan so we go one way or the other. It directly has an impact on Kentucky Teiko Chu, ya otoso emienu. Yento aswe e de bebiem. Esa say ahemfumienu entimi entina kunya baako so. And ahemfumienu din entimi nko National Register of Chiefs mu e wa ba mo tia kunya baako so. Abusia ho, this issue is likened to said the never be an kokoso na ye na yesu amu ade ase no. E dia hone baako pen di be ko kratem mo. Se wo ye ohene. Obeka ye nti even in or the Bamento Nafe, there can be a yamfa and some more. Said there is etie. A beyond the sea over Kaya, a few tremo, Chiwadon Tana so the national Bono and quite a Bono East Regional House of Chiefs. As I've been another Jimahan and another Chow, Pima Pimka say out, you're on a president. Nana, and the Queen Natsna Saka say, Oko Tanosua, East Mountain Moa. Openi bi ho a che se the chima nkraso hene ono na so hene na kwaku kwate saso e na akotie wodomo a na bi nso ho ya ono so che se the chima champion ono aso ne tie wodomo hene National House of Chiefs and I say Blue East Regional House of Chiefs but two years there be some ko nyina ya man hene dwaye wa man hene wo ho ya gazeti o munti entimi ma say obi wo ko mu ono so yo hene ti sa na no mienu ye nyo nyina din every National Register of Chiefs mu e bi see last year e was ya be kai dey so mo na ya musime na animu Oheneba Media so and we be na liking to this situation yentimi fa sabia kunya ba akwa na no mienu din e wo musa ti yento aswe why would the appeal court order that ni Teiko Chiro's name be expunged from the National Register of Chiefs if he's a recognized government? The appeal court enkasi ni Teiko Ken Tackie Teiko Chiro you just mean the free national register of chiefs say that's why a government check with respect to appeals court ruling now it be so and so on so after the baby and let no with your hand here and the tone was true but me can say your kind with your and try another chemi and let me continue straight up and let that need Teiko choose legal team but I know the to let that need Teiko choose legal team know that they should not rely on the case at Dodowa as a cover-up because it can be discontinued at any time. Obekaya Gamanche Kentucky Teiko Chodin Chichimubana and of course at the hour when say Empo Gamanche Kunyawans and Seven I would that's so Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs Dodowa Judicial Committee and him Yamuguso Airshare Assembly and only Assembly when him say and crowns and somewhere what Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs and Sebi say na court wakasa court kasa say for the dean and administrative purposes they more affecting no as Gamanche said yes it's here and chair say we ni Adamalache the lawyers no dey buy and out we say Kentucky Teiko Chodin Panyfo ina say and more for one into asem no e Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs do the one so is an asem no abule bi ombetimi I say omo nto aso biem and so on and I also said that but just 3 simple questions and one piece of advice from Kentucky Adamalache's legal team. The character Honorable Jonathan Tackie Come, one spokesperson to Bonekin Tackie Adamalache the second, and I mean Shaz. There was Sana Aquaque, ya penny 4 years almost war Ken Adamalache Asway, and I said, well, so Nafa a tray at the buy. Now the breaking news out by yet and say, and possess Yalco, the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs are. Yes, I someone that were Efa and crying, Gamanche and Kunyawans and Seminole. Says here, this is ni Tackie Adamalache. After appeals court ruling, no, or withdraw. Sa Seminole, Eddie free there, and that's what called discontinue case, no, Eddie free the Greater Accra Regional House of Chiefs. I know, I am somewhere back. This is Yabba Journal. Gamanche, I'll tell you, Kentucky Teiko through what they call Supreme Court. It was a Supreme Court and step aside the ruling of the High Court in 2021 and the Appeals Court in 2025. Now, there can be answer and to us what changing as one tia or the other. This Supreme Court must answer into and as a one phantom chamber be na Uncle Swan to us so I want to come National House of Chiefs and so after the Supreme Court here, what I say, almost per stay of execution. Supreme Court MWA Nankasa. Appeals court ruling or the buy say Yemfa near the Malachi National Register of Chiefs more within 14 days. No, Nafe once our National House of Chiefs got 30,000 Ghana cedis. Now, ni Ashon, ni Teta Ashon, also can't be Yabon 10,000 Ghana cedis. No, and or stress na Supreme Court no and master of execution. Yemfa Sansom way and train or kakra. Kopem say be and Simbi will be on Becca every na Yahu Bia and Penny 4 and answer Brano at the assembly. But obviously, it was all the crying, send me a cheat. Ya the BP from a baby. I was saying bar na yet the Abersom or Oheneba Media. So, but the ever said in crying. I have my Ghana in Kuru. Said in crying, I knew I can't Ghana for you na. See, ever say in your car for Abia Suma and Semwa. As when you qua and here, the Pabako. Oh my Ghana, yes, we need security. We wouldn't like a situation of insecurity in our country, especially Masaka or my Chrono. Yes, I'm not a one ma and Kraman for to my pay front. We don't know when I'm a sermon pass, I do bro, Moma, Asun Jimra, let me be unquay. Sabi Boku de Yan can be Boku de Yan can be, and they be a man who's one crying. So Yana yet the air course, yeah, yes, saying I'm say, or one company for a coma. Na Asun Jimra sans I hear some effe, I hear effe. They were compassamenti once a bit more. Na my young quadaya bay, here the Hunaman, dear Ranum, yes, someone as we do in Shabusia, a dinner a bepim a has say. I said you could be other one, and I saw your stomach, my dear bro. Ebi and a tap said, oh, this year I'll come to. No, this care about Ghana and so, and my name from for baby, my name from for tap said so. Abribia, they can't what they tap said, did you man? Promo code no air or any bar. After my main country, I say, I Arab of roofing, and so with this year I'll come to him, and now I'll see if you're Ghana, ha, and I'm poor, your own tier control Ghana, and I'll see if you are now purchase now their borders for the only pa, a Arab of roofing. Remy spices, yeah, Remy, I was here. Over the dear Philippa, Remy spices. Now, Remy spices, your flavors are all over. Your goat, your stew, your jollof, your chicken, and the akina, yeah, cajon, with the Adriania, dead. And no one has said, be a man, and ye, your man, your bush and floor, and the Adriana, my Mr. Wow, what did ya? A Remy spices. Afe, a few bitters, and animal son. Just now, what no cunya, Emma, I a few bitters, and in Sano, I am some the ends where you drew. Yeah, I didn't do anyhow, but my pa, and I hear a few bitters. Mr. Man, papa, and maybe I say was over no son. Mrs. Already in our Basia Quanso. Now I know a few bitters. The end of few bitters say, let me be inquiring for me. I was in a dinner, I became her within the common house. Coswa, the show in the media. I repair me this year. Yamin count, Yakam. Bye.
Oheneba Media for Efremu. I have a media royals. Media moi de Shianono. Asiabana. Ain't Tassamana. A mamlani amani mutu medie. Oheneba Media better. Inti a man for Muntie and Yado.